Huh? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Just have been having to do a lot of thinking today. Yeah, we're okay. We're doing okay. But what you painting today? We are painting Terminators for Horus Heresy. Because it's something. Nice. I got some Space Marines to paint 2 days ago. Nice. Any particular chapter you wanted to do? Not sure yet. Well, no rush in figuring it out. We're doing okay here, Zach. That's fair. Like salamanders for the aggressors in 2 weeks. Heyo. Might make the Lieutenant a Moles chapter in your honor. That'd be cool, but please do what you want to do. If you feel like there's something else that you want to try, do it. And my one advice for painting: every model that you finish will be better than the last one. Just like with art, every other piece of art, there is minor improvement in each piece that you do. So do not eat yourself alive. Guess what Cursed we found in D&D last night? Backbiter. We found Backbiter. What's up, boss? You know, painting, living. See any anime you're enjoying? I don't watch anime much anymore. I read manga. And currently I'm only reading Nagatoro, My Dress Up Darling, Hitomi-chan is Shy Around Strangers, One Piece, and My Hero Academia. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not paying attention to anything new, really. I know you can call me boring, but like... Thank you. I decided to rewatch all of One Piece. You poor bastard.
Oh god. Good luck.
Way of the House Husband. I'm not into that.
I am. It's fucking hilarious.
It's not even animated.
Yeah, it is.
Barely.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That one
It's
fucking
an anime.
anime done in PowerPoint.
No.
I remember seeing it like go
There
by
is-
frame by fucking frame.
There is one singular scene that is done in like a stop motion animation type style. They got memed to shit.
Nick says hi. Everybody say hi. I just haven't been watching any new anime, guys. I have just been reading manga, and that's it. And I don't like the stylistic choice of it. Netflix One Piece is decent. That's what I've heard. Good for them. Now, if we can get back to completing One Piece itself, and stop remaking shit before it's done, or retelling shit before it's done, I'll be happy. That's my main problem with this. I don't care about its quality. I don't care if it's good or bad. I would just not care to watch it. Oh, but Akira Toriyama worked on it, and I'm supposed to care? Good that he worked on it, and that his vision wasn't being butchered, but my point still stands. It's not... I wasn't gonna see it either way. Did you mean Oda? Yeah, sorry, Oda. Bleh. I'm tired. Inferno Cop. So what are we painting tonight? We're painting Terminators. I want... Guys, I am a picky anime bitch, okay? I'm sorry, I'm picky when it comes to my choices of animation. It either has me or it doesn't. And a lot of modern anime just doesn't hold my attention. And it's either because there's nothing with the characters, because it's all just flashy action, or I am literally sitting there trying to, like, not fall asleep with how boring it is. Don't isekai me, please. I don't want to be isekai'd. You know what? Isekai me into a fantasy world. I have no powers. I am a regular Joe. I am done with this world. Let's go. Regular Joe in another world. No fucking anything. I have to learn how to survive. Fuck you. Fuck your stupid isekais where the character is overpowered bullshit. Fuck your stupid isekais where we have modern conveniences. No! There's no challenge in that. Fuck you! Why does he get to pick the powers? Yeah, and I just intentionally nerfed myself. Fuck you. Goddess is like, you can have anything you want. I want to be normal. I want to be normal. Just put me in a new world, make me normal. Fuck you. No, nothing. I want to be farmer. I want to be Joe the farmer. Fuck you and your world-ending BS. You're a god. Figure your own shit out. Dumb bitch. Or bastard. Why is it always goddesses? Why? Every time someone isekais anyone into anything, it's always a fucking goddess doing it. What the fuck are the gods doing? They're just sitting there with thumbs up their asses. Oh, I'm a highly powerful being that can drag some poor schmuck who got hit by a fucking truck because they're literally too stupid to look both ways before crossing the street. Are you fucking kidding me? You have the power to do that, but you don't have the power to go up to the Demon Lord and go... No, you give someone else the power to do it because gods are inherently lazy. Fuck God. If God grabs me and says, I need you to be a hero, I'll look him dead in the eye and say, fuck you, farmer. Why? Because then I'll actually learn some shit, okay? But I can give you the modern convenience. If you're gonna give me the modern convenience, give me an AR-15, I'll solve your fucking problem in about 5 seconds, okay? Okay, I'll kill all the corrupt church officials, I'll kill the asshole king, boom, gone. Series over. Do you want Zeus intervening? Yes! He'll just lightning bolt the problem away. And if it's a sexy girl, he'll do unspeakable horrors to her. They don't even do like the mundane shit. Like, it's all boring. Isekai is boring. Isekai is boring. Just write a fantasy. Just write a fantasy. Why does someone from our modern day have to be in it? Like, God. Well, it's a story they want to tell. Cool. And I'm allowed to criticize it. Calm down? No, fuck you. I have always been known for my hot takes. My hot takes. I'm not here to make friends. Even though I somehow did. Hi, Nix. This isn't even me putting on a show. It's literally just my opinion. I'm real with my opinions. Is it okay to like isekai? Yeah! Yeah! Guys, it's okay to like trash food. I like McDonald's. Not good for me. You are, just like how I am allowed to be a fat fuck and like McDonald's, you are allowed to be someone that does not touch grass and watches isekai. Yeah, see, they're not even being original with those titles. They're not. It's just, reincarnated to a world as this, reincarnated to a world with that. I was reincarnated with a pacifier in my mouth, with literal God mode put on me. $10, that's a title down 10 years down the line. $10. Boss, you're a little bit uncharitable. Time for order. So, you're an anime boomer. Shit. Wow. Zach, did you just miss my entire point? I don't want to be OP. I want... I am sick of OP! I am sick of these anime fights that just have to, like, one-up each other. What happened? If a fight is just, oh, my numbers are bigger than yours, that's boring! That's boring! I make better magic than you do. You know what the problem with modern Dragon Ball is? It's just new forms and power levels. Can they beat Super Saiyan? I remember when Dragon Ball was not about numbers, it was about technique, it was about training, it was about actually having to learn to improve not only one's physical self, but mental and emotional self. You know why Goku lost to Tambourine? Because he let his anger get the better of him. Every time Goku lost, it was because he was either inexperienced, or because he let his emotions get the better of him. Yes, and then you can point out, like, oh, but the pulse acidine thing. That's Toriyama writing by the seat of his literal fucking pants. Boss, what did I come into? Zach asking if I want to be an overpowered character, which I don't. Overpowered characters in anime and media in general are done in one of two ways. They're either Superman or they're Saitama. They're either an example to be followed or something to be feared, and then there's Saitama, where it's literally played up for a laugh. Most isekai characters are fucking boring. I literally cannot tell one away from the other. They're all Kirito to me. All of them. Every single last one. Why are they Kirito? Because Kirito's the bog standard of self-insert. Because these anime are meant to be self-inserts for sad, lonely people. Which is okay. It's okay to have that. But do not expect me to be fair to that. I choose Fullmetal Alchemist and I choose no powers. I will be a regular dumbass living in the Fullmetal Alchemist world. I don't want powers. Fuck that. You don't need them. I know, like, I'm probably coming off, like, very condescending and boring. But, like, come on! Every fucking isekai I catch Phoenix watching, I'm like, I'll sit there for, like, 10 minutes, watch it, and go, like, oh, okay, I got the simple premise of the show down, and then walk away. Like, this is just... It's not just isekai right now, it's a lot of other anime. Where characters are just overpowered, and they just don't earn anything. There's no earning of every step that they take. Why should I be invested in this? Why should I care? Why should I care? If I do not see the struggle, if I do not see, like, every inch earned, why should I care about what's going on? The reason why we show characters training or show them improving is because we want the audience to be invested in this. You can't just throw two characters into a ring and go, oh, well, you see, their power does this. Ah! You can't do that. Because why the fuck should we care? The problem with Jiren is that he's literally uninteresting and they explain what he's all about in 5 minutes. Oh, he's just a really beefy guy with boring backstory. Why are we enthralled by Frieza? Why are we enthralled by Cell? Cell is interesting because he has to gain every inch to survive. When he starts out, he's fucking pathetic. Like, any one of the Z Fighters could have killed him at any time, so he has to play it smart. He's a villain that we can root for. He's like, hey, this is interesting. What, like, it's terrifying to see him succeed, but you want to see him succeed. Why is Vegeta interesting? Because we love to watch the ego build itself up until it topples over. Why do we want to see Goku succeed? Because when we watch Dragon Ball, and I actually watched Dragon Ball on Reddit, Goku has to struggle for every inch. Yeah, there are moments where, like, he just powers through people, but those are regular guys. He loses the first martial arts tournament against Roshi. He loses the second one to Tien by luck. It robbed us of that feeling, but it also felt right. It felt like Tien won that and was deserved that win. And then he wins the third tournament. Something that we see him earn the right to do so. It feels wonderful. And it feels complete when he does that. Like, I want you guys to compare, like, what about someone like Luffy? Does he gain character development? Yes and no. Luffy is pretty straightforward. He does not fundamentally change. But he goes through some horrible shit, and his ideals are still there, but fundamentally, how he views the world and how he sees everything changes at Sabaody. When he watches his crew get fucking decimated by something like his grandfather in Ace would have handled like that, he realizes, oh shit, I cannot joke about this anymore. I need to put on the serious gloves when they need to go on, or I'm going to lose everybody. Him losing Ace in One Piece, when Luffy loses his brother, he had to learn that you can't save everyone, and that sometimes ego does get in the way. But you can't let that, like, destroy your dreams. You can't let that do that to you. Ace died so Luffy could live. And it's wonderful watching Luffy have to come to terms that, like, yeah, Ace is gone, but he died for me, and I need to keep living so I can be with my friends and have the adventure in life that I want to live. And that's character development. Luffy had to learn the extremely hard way that you can't just keep going through life like he was and not expect consequences for it. Now, does Luffy regret any of his actions? No, he doesn't. It's Luffy. he knew he couldn't just keep doing what he was doing. He needed to change and improve. How do we do that in Lord of the Rings? Stop making powerful rings. And maybe, like, throw some detection magic for, detect evil. There. I've solved 90% of your problems. Kumiko from So I'm a Spider, So What goes through this, and it's great. Yeah, good for her. That min-maxing piece of shit. I found the one ring in D&D on level 2. Well, you're fucked, kid. Sauron is an angel, so you technically can't just kill him with a gun. I beg to differ, we haven't seen it! You can't prove to me that bullets can't hurt him! No man can harm me! Yeah, well how about a girl with a gun? Here you go, Susie. You fucking shoot him. Shoot him. Make him your bitch. The One Ring is Chaos Thousand Sun sorcery. Changed my mind. It's really not. Russian sniper lady headshots the Dark Lord. I, Saruman, will lead. I, Sauron, will lead my evil force. Ah! Ah! I'm shot. Fucking sniper, bolt action rifle. Come on, you son of a bitch. Drops in one angry sister of battle with a fucking bolt gun. I'm here to purge the wicked! Fucking Eldar Exodite with a sniper rifle. Fucking Shadow Song with fusion blasters. Fucking Linda from Halo with her sniper rifle at the ready. And he, like, just tell me when. Tell me when, motherfucker. I'll put 2 bullets in his skull. Watch! Now, again, I need to reiterate something. Yes, you did miss the cat. You did miss the soup, but the YouTube live is still up for that. If you guys enjoy something that I do not, it is more than okay for you to watch it. I am not the arbitrator of what's good and what's bad. I am an idiot. You do not have to respect my opinion whatsoever. I unironically read Dragon Maid. You are allowed to, like, disregard my opinion. Like, you are allowed to. My personal taste is not your personal taste. I am never, ever going to walk up to you and say, you must follow my law, for I am Anime Jesus! No, that's dumb. I can't just walk up to Rat Pack and tell him, stop liking Pokemon. No. I'm not gonna walk up to Laz and say to him, stop being a sexy orc lady. No. I am not the arbitrator of what's good and what's bad. I am a dumbass mole. You're in JoJo Boss? I have tried so hard to get into JoJo. I can't do it. I just can't. The style, the poses, my eyes struggle with it, and it hurts me to watch. Like, literally, it hurts my eyes. Not, like, because it's ugly or anything, it's just like, oh, the style and the animation and the colors are just... I feel like I get fucking flashbanged every time I watch that show. Yeah, I like Darker Than Black. Didn't like its second season, but I like Darker Than Black. Like... Yeah, the second season was weird. I really do not need to see lolly ass is my problem. Okay? I don't... It's not even a problem. I just don't like seeing children naked, thanks. I'm very uncomfortable with it. Thank you very much. We're not Christian pastors here. Okay? Fuck you, Japan. But she's 200 years old! Yeah, in jail it's just a room. That you can't leave. The Catholic Church has entered chat! Oh, fuck! Hide the children! What's on your thoughts on the TCG? Trading card game anime boss? Can we just have a normal fucking tournament? Why does it always have to be like, it's the end of the world and we can only solve it through card games? Can we just get like a regular fucking tournament? I'm asking, legitimately, can we just get like a cool card game tournament where like it's actually about the game and like how people play it, a card game can be just, if not more interesting to watch than a fucking like smorgasbord Dragon Ball fight. I want to see like what is going through both players' heads. I want to know what's going on. I want to see like both players' hands that are just like, haha, this strategy will help me most certainly. And see like how they build off each other, how they improve, rivalries, enemies, that kind of thing. I want to see that. I am so fucking done with these card game anime where it's like, end of the world! End of the world! Ah! If you lose the game, you lose your soul! You'll become a mindless pawn! Yugi! You must defeat me in a duel, or your grandfather's soul will be destroyed! I'll accept your challenge. Yes, and I've added several hundred buzzsaws to the occasion. We don't need that. We don't. We really don't. We can do other things. We can do other things. We could have two characters, like, just, like, start bruising it off. We got a Goku card game player, we got a Vegeta card game player, and both of them have, like, their own strategies and decks they like to play. You got, like, the control nerd in the back, it's like, my strategy system lets you play, but now I built my deck! And then they lose because the character actually built their deck to get out of that. Or, like, they lose to that character, and they're just like, wow, that's a pretty formidable strategy. How do you get out of it? And the nerd, who's actually, like, a really helpful person, just like, well, you see, what you have to do is do this, this, and this. Yes, and what you actually had a problem with was that you didn't have enough removal options in your deck. You tried to just power on through everything, which is fine if you're wanting to play a Berserk style like that. Yeah, but, like, maybe have a few options to help your Berserkers. And, like, let that be the best friend. Like, we don't need these end-of-the-world shit. You can still have your wacky hairdos. You can still have, like, the awesome holograms and shit like that. I'm not saying we can't have fun with this. I'm saying, can it please just not be an end-of-the-world fucking scenario? Win or lose this tournament. If I was the bad guy, I wouldn't wait for the tournament. I just do it. Oh, but he has to wait for a specific time. Why even participate in the tournament? Just do it. I don't need to challenge anyone to win. I'm just gonna blow up the earth. Fuck you. What? Yeah, the deck building. You know what fucking is interesting about card games? The fact that everyone is not playing the same deck. Why do you build your deck that way? What's in the deck? What does that deck do? You know why I find Yugi's deck so boring? It is a mishmash of creatures and random spells. You know what I like about Joey's deck? We actually get to see him upgrade it over the course of the series. He's got weaker monsters and higher monsters, but he's got luck cards. He bases everything around luck, and trusting in that luck. But he accepts whatever odds come out of it. We see Kaiba's deck. What is Kaiba's deck? It's not just, oh, big monster, big number. It is a shutdown deck. He literally shuts his opponent down. Crush Card Virus is literally designed to hinder his opponent. Kaiba is playing blue in Magic terms. He is playing blue with heavy fucking red. This man looks you dead in the eye and says, I'm gonna break your deck in half. And you will not be able to do anything about it except sit here and watch me beat your ass. But it's a very easy strategy to overcome if you see it coming. Which is fascinating, because Kaiba knows that people he's played before will see that strategy coming, so he changes it up. but it will always lead back to Crush Card. Yeah, they're basically cheating. Hey, Kaiba, what's your one win against Yugi? I literally threatened to kill myself. Oh! Okay! What, it counts? It really doesn't. Like here, I got 3 anime seasons for you for a card game anime. You do the card game anime. First season is the character winning the locals. And then they go to their, the next step above that. They go to nationals. And then they go to worlds in the 3rd season. They were just instant win cards. Yeah, they're fucking boring! You wanna know, like, every duel with Joey was great. Every duel with Yugi and Kaiba is summed up as God card. Or Dragon. Bored. It's unironically why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX more than a lot of the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. Unironically. Because we actually see Jaden and Cyrus and, like, other characters improve or upgrade or change their decks. It's not just one playstyle forever. Like, Chaz goes from fucking, burn in high damage to control high damage, then to control-based lesser monster effects. With level dragons and XYZ busted in there. He builds an Ojama deck! And then there's Jaden with his heroes. They don't stay stagnant. It's not just, oh, I keep playing these guys over and over again. Eviscerator, go! No. He does change it up. He adds heroes to his deck later on. It's not just Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. It's Thunder Giant. It's Mudball Man. Rampart Blaster. Electric Shadow. All this kind of stuff. And then we get to, like, the Neospatians, and we get to see, like, him building his deck a lot of the time. There is literally an episode where, like, he's building a deck to play against Bastion, and Bastion's doing the same. And Bastion learns, like, oh, he's overly reliant on fusion, so I'll build to counter that. A 1,000 times more interesting than just God card win. Heart of the cards win. Meh. But Yugi lost to Raphael. Are we really counting filler? Are we really counting filler for a character that half of everyone doesn't fucking remember outside of fucking him beating Yugi? Who honestly remembers Raphael? And Abridged Raphael doesn't count. Fuck you. Oh, he played Guardians. Oh, you mean that shit archetype? Yeah, thanks for that, Raphael. You gave us garbage. But what if I liked the Awakening the Dragons arc? cool. I don't care. Then Jane counters the fusion counter with Blade Edge. Yes! Because Jane wasn't dumb! It's entertaining! Because we see our boy grow and learn! The guy that played Guardians but made their equips trash! How do you summon these monsters? Well, you see, I play an equipped card. Okay, but I have to equip it to one of your monsters because I can't put it on mine because they're not on the field. When he has to have another monster that's not even related to the archetype in the deck, there's a problem. Card game anime, and why I want a fucking normal card game anime. Not like, end of the round, prophecy, everything, evil demons! No. I want Richie and Carly to go to their locals, get better at a fucking children's card game, talk about the card game, play the fucking card game, have interesting character interactions with the card game, and just have a fun time. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for this. Play Mahavilo, the monster that wants to be equipped. Jane started with 3 win cons. Wingman, Giant, and Blade Edge. Yes! I want normal-ass card game anime. I want Yu-Gi-Oh's next season to just be like, hey, no end-of-the-world bullshit, no magic shenanigans, no nothing. This is literally, like, just what it's like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In real life. And have the anime teach the rules. Use the anime to tease future cards. Like, this isn't rocket science. But the kids will be just as interested in this. Like, kids want to be challenged a little bit. And if you make the card game look fun, it's accessible to more people. But it's escapism. It can be escapism too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Horror Series. That's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was intended to be. Rest in peace, our boy. Fucking lad was a hero. Like, it's kind of like, if I want a 40K anime, I want it to be about the board game. I want it to be about the tabletop game. Because, like, I want something to be about the product, and, like, why it's fun. 40K's universe is fun, but why is the game it's based around fun? Why should we care to play it? Do you know why so many people quit the fucking card game? Our game the second they started playing it? It's because it literally didn't have, like, any card from the anime that was introduced in the tabletop, like, in the actual card game. A lot of the time, they didn't do the same thing. And people just sat there and were confused, and it was like, the fuck is this and that? Like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? And not just like, the people are like, oh, synchro, actually, it feels like all confusing. It's not. It's all just different forms of fusion summoning. What those cards do is the problem and confusing. And the steps in that process is confusing. So how about we make a show for people to watch and can understand what the fuck is going on by watching it? A game where it's okay to explain what's happening. Because that's the point! Card game anime and shows are perfect for this. Because they show up, and it's just like, oh, haha, this strategy I'm doing is working. I activate my trap card. Or, haha, I finally have the counter for this. My play has succeeded. But what does that do? Well, you see, go into explanation. And now we know the rules about what's going on, and is there any way to get over this? Most of the time, it's you either have to overpower it or outplay it. A lot of the ways in Yu-Gi-Oh! To overcome something, like a monster that cannot be targeted nor destroyed, cool, there is something around it. It may not be targeted or destroyed, but never said banish. Cool, so there's an out. Or we just have to literally overpower this thing. Or what about like a card that's like, oh, once per turn I can negate something. Just play around it. You have a distraction. Have you seen Chaotic Boss show? I've seen Chaotic. I've seen Chaotic. It was not a good representation of the card game, I can tell you that much. But it was meant to be entertaining and get you involved in the artwork. Cool. But we can't do that in real life, and I would like to have an example of what I can and cannot do. Of course, they occasionally showed, like, them playing the card game, but they never actually did. They showed us them playing the card game, but they never explained it. They explained the rules of the show. I want to rewatch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Do it! It's free on YouTube! Board wipes also work on this type of cards. Exactly! Exactly! Oh no, they're playing this deck. Like, how do I get around that? And they talk to all the different people, and they're just like, oh man, dude, I played like a flood deck. That didn't work at all. Well, I had some success with this. I was actually managed to get over, like, Lord of Chains. But, like, I still got stomped out because he had a counter to that with this. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Community regularly talks to each other and works together to make one of the best decks. And then they watch actual better players, like, practice and study these decks. You seen the new Disney card game, Loricana? I don't care about it. I see you, robot, but none of us have ever seen or read that. OCG structures in that manga. I don't know, am I being too greedy? Am I asking for too much? Well, why don't you make it? Cool, I have... when, like, I start making millions, I'll go do it. You're asking for something that exists. OCG structure has everything you were asking for. Okay, what the fuck is OCG structure? Hold on. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? What? Excuse! What? No, you're pulling my leg. You are legit pulling my leg. There's no... It hasn't been translated into English. No wonder I haven't fucking heard of this. No wonder I haven't fucking heard of this. It hasn't been translated into fucking English. Why? Why are you denying me this? I didn't know about this. I just looked at the synopsis. There's no end of the world scenario. There's no I'm taking your soul. There's no magic BS. There's no demonic BS. There's no aliens. It's just, hey, I'm kind of lonely and I don't know how to socialize. Well, here's how to socialize. You mean there's other people? You know what, Robot? Thanks! I'll actually look into that now. Thank you very much for that. Mine is actually blown. What the fuck? I've been asking for this for years. I've been asking for this shit for years. I've been asking for this for fucking years, and they can't do the bare fucking minimum and translate it over into English officially? This character design doesn't even hurt my eyes. This is pretty fucking tame. Why? Why don't we have this? It's got a 4-star rating. Why don't we have this? Fuck you, Japan exclusive! Fuck you! Fuck you, Japan! You're keeping all the good shit to yourself? You greedy bitch! Fuck! But it's not gonna entertain Western people. You haven't even released it. As far as I'm aware, I've never heard of this even as an anime. Fuck! It'll be so easy to bring over! It'll be so easy to bring over! just translate it! I know translating is, like, very hard. I know. It's not easy. It's not simple. But come the fuck on! We're in fucking reboots of Sailor Moon over here that are inferior to the original product! Comparatively! We can do this! We can do this! Ah! No, we don't invade. We don't invade. No. No. We're not scarring another generation of kids. Because boss wants a little bit extra tang to his fucking anime. Sailor Moon manga goes hard. Sailor Moon is broken as fuck. And I will hear no arguments to that. She is fucking terrifying, and I am scared of her. Yeah, no, you'll have to, like, translate it over for, like, OCG and change some things for, like, the OCG for people to understand. But, like, come on! I just want fun. What's an OCG? Okay, so Coldheart, I can actually explain this to you. So, in Yu-Gi-Oh!, there are technically two card games. There's the OCG, which is Japan only, and that states as the original card game, and then there's the TCG, the trading card game, over here in the West. We are always technically 6 months behind the OCG. And essentially, we TCG players get to see what the next advantage is going to be watching other events. And both have different ban lists. Both have different ban lists when you go play them. So, like, over in the OCG, Max C isn't banned. Over here in the TCG, Max C is banned, because we don't have the cards to counter it yet. Essentially, it's two wildly different versions of the same game. But that's because they get their cards first, we get their cards later. It's a little stupid and asinine, but, like, there's not much we can do about it. But it does give TCG players an advantage when going in. Because we get to see all these new cards roll out and see, like, oh, what's going to be, like, top grade? What's going to be, like, bottom grade trash? Kind of a thing. We get to see all of that. So by logic, would MTG be an OCG or a TCG? It doesn't have... So, Magic the Gathering is Magic the Gathering all over the world. It, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have that problem. Same with Pokemon. Oh, right, yeah. So, like, when you're playing a Frog deck, a lot of the time in the English, you'll see, like, a translation where the card's like, you can grab a Frog card, except Frog to Jam, as an example. It's because, like, we translate things literally a lot of the time. Or, like, the translators give us a specific name that we have to go by. It depends a lot of the time. And back then, like, old Yu-Gi-Oh cards were like the Wild fucking West of names. So they have to do that now a lot of the time, and it leads to a lot of messy as fuck, translations. And there is one thing that I really like that the TCG, like the OCG does, that the TCG doesn't. Bullet points. Where does an effect begin? Where does an effect end? They do bullet points, whereas we just try to do our best with commas. Which a lot of the time leads to a lot more fucking confusion. Which pisses a lot of people off. Because a card that should be good gets fucked because a comma was misplaced. Or it lacks a comma, and it makes it the most broken shit ever. Please don't kill me, but the manga was released in June 20th. I'm gonna kill somebody. No, we don't shoot the messenger in this house. We get mad at the people who haven't fucking released it over here! Ah! It's so frustrating! Hiding in my butt. Why are you hiding? How I feel about delayed dub releases of certain shows. Yeah, no, this is fucking stupid. No, it's just the anime industry. It's the anime and manga industry being the fucking anime and manga industry again. Let the hate flow through you. It's not worth it. Not worth it. You make a terrible Sith. You assume I want to be a Sith. Guys, I'm already in a life where I have to watch my emotions 24/7. for very good reasons if you understand me as a person. Sorry to tell you about something you can't enjoy. No, I can go and enjoy it. I just gotta go enjoy fan translations because I literally can't read Japanese. Because I didn't go and learn how to. I feel every time someone reminds me that Chivalry of a failed knight receive any more English translations of the light novels. Ah, welcome to my pain. Besides, I'm already waiting for like other shit as well. I'm waiting for The Death and the End, which is the finale of the Horus Heresy. Like literally. People are like, oh, but it's a different book series because it's War for Terra. It's Horus Heresy, it's just the end. Being a Jedi Knight or a Sith is cringe. Just use the Force. No! 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 Being a Sith is cringe! It got to Volume 5, which is the start of the big arc, and the series is on Volume 18 in Japanese. Hey, no, Berserk is getting updated. Berserk is getting updated. Don't do that. That's not... I am gonna hurt somebody. I am gonna hurt somebody. That is not what the Jedi are saying at all. They are not saying that. Be an emotionless husk. No, none of them are saying that. They are saying, don't let your emotions rule you. Don't let your hate and your extreme emotions rule over you. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to be upset. Just don't let them overwhelm you and hold you down. My fucking god! The Jedi at no point ever say, stop feeling, stop being emotional. At no point did Yoda ever say to fucking Skywalker, oh yeah, just get over it, kid. He didn't say that. He said, celebrate the life that they lived. Don't be afraid of death, for death is a natural consequence of life. Mourn them, yes, but do not, let their death rule over you. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. Just don't let the emotion dictate your actions. The problem with Clone Wars Jedi is that they were procedural and highly at the behest of a corrupt Senate. And they were too scared to say no. Now, they also shouldn't have been like this force of, we're gonna do what we want to fucking do, fuck you! They weren't gonna do that either. But, you can't just look at the Jedi and say, oh, they're just as bad as Sith. No! No! The Jedi do not go and force choke somebody, or lightning them for no reason. The reason why Dooku and fucking, what's her name? Why am I forgetting her name? Ahsoka's friend. Why am I forgetting her name? Barriss. The reason why Dooku and Barriss became disillusioned with the Clone Wars Jedi was that because they had fallen so far away from their teachings. They had been so fucking neutral and dispassionate. To literally interpret the Jedi Oath is totally misrepresenting of who they are. The Sith want your emotions to control you. Let your worst impulses do the most damage. The Jedi say, no, don't. Because bad decisions have been made when made in an extreme emotional state. Balance is what you need. And the Jedi are not wrong. Balance is what we need in life. Are there some Jedi who literally go like Buddhist monk and cut off all connection to the world? Yes! But you want to know why the Bendu is not a good guy? You know why Grey Jedi are not something to aspire to? They don't care. They are the ultimate fence sitter. Bendu has so much power. So much power. He could see everything. And he can see the suffering, too. He can see the horrors that the Empire and the Sith wrought. And he does nothing. Because, oh, I'm too enlightened for this. So you're just a piece of shit, is all we're hearing. Oh, I don't mess with anyone unless they mess with me. So you're fine with watching people get tortured and enslaved so long as it isn't you. That's what the gray is. That's what the middle is. That's why Kanan got pissed off at him and rightfully called him a coward. Because gray, sitting in the middle, is not the answer. You can't sit in the middle when evil is being done. You can't. You can't justify that. How powerful was Bendu? He collapsed 2 walkers and destroyed ships by just existing. And all he did was sit on his ass, scratch it once in a while, and go, huh, this is dumb. No, a lot of them are portrayed in a good way, a lot of the time. If Anakin was honest with himself, and was in control of his emotions, then yeah, he could have walked away. It would have been a better idea for him to walk away. You can't, like, was the Jedi a perfect institution? Fuck no! But no institution is. It's frustrating to me. Because, like, people are like, oh, well, all Jedi suck. No. No, they don't. Anakin just needed some therapy. Yes! Amazing what can happen if people just open up about their feelings and talk. Anakin did not feel secure in opening up. You know why Palpatine was so easy, like, it was so easy for him to manipulate Anakin? It's because he literally just said, you can open up to me, dude, don't worry about it. And encouraged him. Yes, the Jedi weren't that encouraging to Anakin, but that's because he didn't take the steps to, like, be open with them and talk. He didn't. A Grey Jedi, or at least the theory of a Grey Jedi, is someone that walks in the middle and they only believe in the Force. I.e., someone that should be using a fucking lightsaber. The idea of Grey from the fans is that, like, they're a balance between their dark and light side. They are the true emotionalist sentinels. Yes, they need several therapists. Therapy needs to stop being demonized in modern media. Sorry, I'm conveyor belting these fucking minis. Whilst the concept of being in the middle isn't wrong, the inaction because there will be a balancing the scales, i.e. Dark Cryad can fight it. Yeah, exactly. Sith are way too self-destructive. It's why they had to initiate the Rule of Two. Because Darth Bane realized, yeah, no, a lot of the Sith are just a bunch of greedy, dumb fucks. That will, like, immediately sabotage themselves. Elves or others. When we really shouldn't be. It is not in a Jedi's nature to betray people. There's a reason why most Sith don't live very long. Yeah, no, that life expectancy goes way the fuck down. Peace is a lie. The first line of the Sith code. There is no safety, trust, content, and only ambition. Exactly! Everyone forgets the full fucking code! They only see the ending parts of it. Like, where's the Jedi code? Where the fuck is it? Give me that Jedi code. Jedi code. Which, by the way, there is no fucking codes anymore! They're fucking legends! By the way, the Jedi Code is when you pass on, or when others pass on. There is no emotion, there is peace. Yes, in death, there is no emotion, there is only peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. Yeah, guess what, guys? You get rid of ignorance with knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no passion in death. There is just, finally, it's over. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is a peace in death. There is no death, there is the Force. You become one with the Force. Everything. All is one is all. And here's an alternate version. Emotion yet peace. Ignorance yet knowledge. Passion yet serenity. Chaos yet harmony. Death yet the Force. Yes! Oh my god, that scene was great. Like I said, The Last Jedi is good if it's just focusing on Rey, Kylo, and Luke. It is that good of a movie. When it's asking those questions. It's not asking about, like, oh, like, Rey and all that shit. No, Rey brings up good points, Luke brings up good points, Kylo brings up good points. But they're not in a vacuum. I fucking, like, there's nuance to it. It's not just A and B. It is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. There's layers to this. Why should Rey not care about where she came from? Because it doesn't matter. It's what she chooses to be. She can be an agent of evil. She could choose to be a scrapper. It just depends on what she chooses. Our lives are made up of choices. Rey chose to be selfless. Kylo chose to be selfish. Those are the differences. Luke, in grief and self-loathing, chose something he thought was selfless, but it was actually selfish. He chose to isolate himself in a time when he shouldn't have. He chose to hide. He chose a selfish action, thinking it was selfless. And he does bring up good points. Yes, the Jedi of the Clone Wars literally led to Palpatine getting into power. Yes, and that was a mistake. But no one's perfect. You need to keep going in spite of that. There is a good way to use the Force and a bad way to use the Force. Light and dark is literally just choosing to do good or bad. Using the Force in selfless ways or selfish ways. Force choking somebody is not good. It's not a good action. Force pushing someone away from harming someone else, that is an inherently good action. Action depending on the scenario. Yeah, like, there's a bad way to use the Force and a good way to use the Force. It's just in general terminology. The Force is something that exists in Star Wars. Just like how, like, a gun is a tool to be used in both good and bad ways. But we need to control it in order for it to not be abused. It's why the Jedi teach in such a way that you understand that you are not powerful. The Force is powerful. And you should not use the Force to hurt others and gain for yourself. Because that is selfish and ignorant. That you think that you are so powerful to control a thing. We thought we could control nukes. We can't. That's the example here. A selfish, ignorant person thinks that a gun makes them powerful. A selfless, knowledgeable person knows that a gun does not make them powerful. They understand that it is a tool to be used when needed. What if you use the Force that's both good and evil? Then you're playing a karma game. You are literally just trying to balance your good and evil actions. That's just being an asshole. Because what's good and what's evil? I make the argument that choking somebody because they mildly annoyed you is a bad action. I make the argument that helping somebody with the Force, i.e. lifting up some crates if they're struggling, is a good action. I say it's a bad action when you're using the Force for simple actions that you could have just done yourself. Like levitating a glass of water over to you when you could have just walked up and got it. Over-reliance is bad. Moderation is good. Hi. You can't, like, how about we just don't do shitty things with our stuff? Can we just not do shit things? Why do we need to ask the question, what if we do good and evil? What? No! How about we just don't do, how about we don't do evil? Can we do that? Can we just not do evil? And I need to explain something. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish. It is okay to be that sometimes. As long as it isn't hurting anybody. Like, ah! People! Ah! Critical thinking skills, please! I'm begging. That's all I'm asking. Is a little bit of critical thinking. And can we just not be dicks? Can we not? The Marines took my ability to think long ago. No, they didn't. You just think they did. Then that person's a fucking idiot! Zach, you can't control people! That was a Legends thing. He doesn't do that in canon. That was dumb when he did it there. I swear, Legends did a lot of damage to people's brains. Oh, who's the coolest Sith? Oh, it was Dark Revan. You mean your fucking character in Knights of the Old Republic? Fuck off. He's a brain-dead little fucking twerp in those RPGs. Legends of the Wild West of Star Wars fanfiction that somehow got published. Yes! Ah! I hated fucking Legends. Yeah, in Legends they were wild, because they just let anybody write for Legends. I'm gonna fucking kill somebody. Darth Bane is in canon too! I'm gonna fucking... I got a better mic. I got a better mic for this. Jesus Christ. I need people to just, like, understand. I just need people to understand, please, for the love of God. I'm begging. Like, if you're talking about Darth Bane, he's still canon. If you're talking about Cad Bane, he's still canon! Fucking dead now. Got killed by Boba. Book of Boba Fett. Good fucking show. Oh, they changed Boba too much. It's so bad. What did they change about Boba? What did they change about Boba? He's not cool. He's still fucking cool. He's just old. You just don't like that he's a nobody no more. Boba Fett was set dressing. Boring ass set dressing. And there are no English translations after Chapter 45. I am so fucking tired. Fandoms suck. Fandoms ruin everything. No more fandoms. Nobody gets a fandom anymore. Fuck that. Fans ruin everything. He isn't the Mandalore anymore. Yeah! And what was Boba's personality back then? I hate Han! That's not a personality! He's just a dickhead! Who fell into pits! Oh, I should be so scared of the man who's magnetically attracted to a pit that he somehow can't avoid. Oh, I'm so scared. Scatter, no more fans. Shoot. No more liking things. I've spoken. No more liking things. Fuck that. Everyone ruins everything. I ruin everything. I have ruined your lives. I have destroyed you in every way, shape, and form. You can't tell me anymore. Are you nerd done talking about Wizard Space? Why are you so mean, Anarchy? Why? What did I do? Why do you hate what I talk about? Alright. I'm starving. I've had a bit of a rough day. Mentally and emotionally. So I'm gonna get going here and get myself some food. I will talk to you guys. Did you watch TTS Warhammer 40k? I did watch TTS 40k. My favorite gag from the series is fuck. Dorn. Dorn's just my favorite gag in that entire show. I love Dorn. But yeah, I'm gonna get going, guys. Please don't forget to donate to the Ko-fi or donate to the Patreon. I love you guys very much. I promise we will get back to gaming soon enough. This week sucks. I'm sorry. I will talk to you all on Monday. Good night, everybody.